Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning. Got my Cobra Kai t-shirt on today because I am pumped for some Cobra Kai that's coming up. Yeah, thanks for being here. Good morning. Lovely Tuesday morning here. For some of you guys, it's almost lunchtime, so happy almost lunchtime. So you know the drill. We're gonna have a fun conversation, talk to you guys, see what's on your brain. What do you want to know about me? Talk about like movies. Last night's trivia contest, which was very entertaining in its own right. So yeah, man. So you know the drill. Just grab a drink, sit back, relax, and welcome to the morning mug. All right, now I know I said I'd have a new intro by now, but I have not had time. What with the Labor Day weekend, a lot of parties going on. Did you guys do anything for Labor Day? Get out there and party. I did something very fun on Sunday. John Williams came back out in concert. In fact, he was here. Look at this guy. In 90, he had 3 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We went on Sunday night, and, the hits kept coming. That guy's amazing, and his music is phenomenal. It's been a part of my life forever. I mean, ever since that Star Wars soundtrack vinyl was sitting on the display shelves at Wilson's. there's a store that's a flashback to nowhere. But yeah, at Wilson's, man, and Tower Records and all those kind of things. And I just like any little extra piece of Star Wars you can get when you're like a kid, an 11-year-old kid. It's like, oh my God, it was like heaven. So you just had to pounce on that. So since then, I've been a soundtrack nut. There's so many influential things about Star Wars. The downside I feel of Star Wars is it's just, all the iterations it's gone through and its transformations and new releases and extra foot, all that it's just sometimes people forget that when it first came out, it was quite a magical moment in cinema history and just for people in general. So, yeah, so that's where it all started, and he played a bunch of good stuff. When he came out and did the encore, he did the Raiders of the Lost Ark March was part of the first one. And then the final one, he always saves this last one for his grand finale, and that is the Imperial March, dun, 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 dun. And people out there, do I have them nearby? No, I don't. They have little lightsabers that they all bring out. Everybody brings lightsabers, and when any Star Wars song comes on, they all light up. And guys, let me tell you, when you're at the Hollywood Bowl at night and you look around and you see tens of thousands of people with lightsabers, it is an absolute sight to behold. It's amazing. Even John Williams gets on stage and he goes, look at you people. Look what you've started. This is a fan started thing. I'd love to look up like when that started, like how it started. I don't know, but he when he looks out, he just sees all these lightsabers. And when the march comes on, everyone's like banging their lightsaber to the beat. Dun, 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 dun. It's phenomenal. It's great. All right. Now, before I keep on waxing on and waxing off, let's see who's in the chats. Fans of something, man. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. I just found you guys recently. These guys are awesome. If you've never been to Fans of Something, go check out their page on YouTube. It's pretty cool. It says, good morning. Love last night's trivia. Technical difficulties made it more entertaining. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched Trivia Night number 10, my milestone, 10, it was quite one for the record book. So one of our players, Pure Hangout, kept having so much like internet issues last night. He was bouncing from room to room to room. I mean, poor guy. He was doing everything just to stay in the game, and we did our best to kind of kill time while he came back on. And then, like when he finally came back on, then another guy, just bailed right out. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it was Mr. Nichols, So it was like, it was so crazy to maintain control of that and still have fun. So I'm glad you're saying it was entertaining because as the host, I'll tell you, it was a little nerve wracking. Hey there. Hey, Adrian. What's going on, man? Gus. Morning, sir. One of my faves. Oh, let's see. Good morning, everyone. I gotta check something in case Gus gets out of hand here. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right, let's get back to the chats. All right, Brent says, good morning, everyone. Well, hey there. Hey, Michael is here. What's up? Constance, love Roger Rabbit. Me too. Absolutely one of my favorite films. That is something that would be impossible to do today because, oh, and I'm guessing because I'm chatting and no one's chimed in, you can hear me, right? Okay, yeah, love Star. If you've commented on Star Wars, you can hear me. Great. I just never know. Got to make sure that the mic is hot and going. But yeah, Roger Rabbit. What a miracle of a film that was. Not only did you combine animation with live action brilliantly and in an extremely humorous way, but Christopher Lloyd and Bob Hoskins, I mean, these guys are just the best. And you were able to like somehow procure, because this is when Disney was not like, we own everything. It was Disney, and then you had Warner, or certainly the Looney Tunes characters, and they were all on the screen together. You can't do that today. I mean, it would be a very expensive collab if that were to ever happen. Not really. Oh, wait. So you say love Roger Rabbit and then not really, as I wax on poetically about loving Roger Rabbit. Well, I still love Roger Rabbit, but you love Star Wars. Or are you about to say not really? Fans of Something says, unreal that you saw Williams in person. Jealous. Yes, sir. And not my first time. I've been there many times with some friends. Shout out Joe Deb, my wife, Becky. We were all there on Sunday night having a grand old time. Oh, you saw Jaws. So you saw Jaws in IMAX over the weekend for National Cinema Day. Hearing score was amazing. So did anybody else? I'm glad you brought that up. That's one of my topics for this morning was National Cinema Day. Holy hand grenades, y'all. We went out on Saturday. Isn't it absolutely phenomenal that not only was it just $3 National Cinema Day, but it was like any show, any time, any format. So if you wanted to go to IMAX, and get this, I was so excited. I read the time wrong. There was an IMAX showing of Top Gun Maverick, and I thought it was 10 a.m. So I bought those. And then when the tickets popped up on my phone, for some reason, I read it better on my phone, and it said 10 p.m. So there's only one showing. That's what kind of threw me off. And it was late at night. So I had to undo that because, there's no way. We just get too tired, now at that late at night. So I had to get just a regular showing, but it wasn't in their number one theater. It was like theater one. So it was a nice big screen for 10:40 a.m. And my wife and daughter had never seen Top Gun Maverick. I had already seen it once. And man, can I tell you, it was just as good the second time. I was just as giddy, if not more so. I was like, oh, here comes that thing, And they really liked it, especially my daughter who hadn't even seen the first Top Gun. I was just going to try and see if this film, to a person who had never seen that, if it made sense and they could see what was going on. And yeah, she didn't have a problem. She followed it fine. I think maybe at one moment, I would lean up and say, that's the son of his, that's Goose. That's Goose's kid. And of course she's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, well, okay. All right. All right. Just making sure. See, I also forget that when she was a lot younger, she'd ask those questions. Now she's 15. So hello, Huck. I think she's, catch on a little bit more at 15 than she did, at 7. Anywho. So yeah, we just had a blast. Did you guys, if anybody else went out on National Cinema, you got to tell me right now, what'd you go see? Because for $3 a ticket, look, trust me, I was thinking of making it a whole day. I wanted to go see Bullet Train. I wanted to go see like all these things. But, also I'm more of I could stay in the movie theater all day kind of guy. My wife and daughter are just like, no. We saw Top Gun Maverick and we wanted to see, so let's go do other things. So we went and did other things. In fact, our friends that we went to go see John Williams with came over and we had a grand old time, just yucking it up and having drinks and talking about John Williams coming up tomorrow night and that kind of thing. So yeah, it was super fun. I don't know what you guys saw, but I really hope you guys went out and checked something out. So last night was fun. So I will change subjects here. So if you were part of the audience, you got to see these cats in action down the movie. Mr. Nichols, or as they say, Mr. Nichols, Pure Hangout, and Alex Thomas. These guys were hilarious. They were so much fun. I was very happy to have all those guys on the show last night. And if you look at this twizzly mustache on Mr. Hangout, man, that is a boss looking mustache. He was the poor guy that had all the internet issues. But he was in every room of it. I think if I pieced together all the images of all the rooms that he went into, I'd have a good layout of this guy's house. I'm like, that's an impressive house. A nice kitchen. Bedroom was pretty cool. So if you saw the show last night, what was that like for you? Is were you guys just laughing hysterically because I had to deal with like all that? Or as a trivia show, though, I thought it was pretty fun. I thought we had some new, fresh questions. I love the new games that I've come up with, which is the two images and try to figure out the movie. You guys did pretty good in the comments section with that one as well. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so Constance says she didn't see anything this weekend. Loves Roger Rabbit. Wanted to, but had to work. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah. So yeah, and I've also been back to Spirit of Halloween. I don't know if you guys are big Spirit Halloween fans out there, but I've been 3 times, and I always look around like to see if I have some of the swag that I just bought, but no, they're all out of arm's reach. But I went back in and I got a really cool mug that I used on the trivia show last night. It was a Killer Clowns mug. So I got a Killer Clowns mug. I got 2, I think, just out of sight. See if I can just lean up a little bit here. See the very top row? Look, there it is. I got 2 cotton candy guns up top there for Killer Clowns. I don't know what suddenly my obsession with Killer Clowns, but it's just an okay movie. But I do kind of love the swag associated around this. This movie came out in the 80s. It's had absolutely no resurgence whatsoever. Like, other than some of my friends talking about it. In fact, I first got a push to see that movie by Johnny's Boutique podcast. The dude's awesome. Johnny's Red. What's up, Johnny? He's like, Huck, you ain't seen that? Oh, dude, you've got to see that movie. Like, he was really like selling it really well. I'm like, really? I really got to see it. So that night, I'm like, all right, babe, told my wife, it's like, Johnny says we got to watch Killer Clowns. Let's go. So it was actually on one of the streaming services. I want to say like it was either Hulu or HBO, something like that. I'm like, awesome, man. This thing I can see for free. It's great. So we popped it on and it was very amusing. Like, it wasn't really scary. I thought it was going to be like some really gory, scary, clown movie. It wasn't. But it was still fun. And yeah, so now for some reason I want to collect some of the swag associated with it. So Fans of Something says that my commentary for the issues last night was good stuff. It was kind of funny, like right as I'm getting everyone's answer, it's like, okay, we got da, 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 and boo. And then he comes out like, oh, and then everyone like throws their hands in the air like we were that close to finishing that round. So I'm glad that came across funny because in the moment I'm just like, oh no, he's gone again. But yeah, we definitely try to just roll with the punches on everything on the show, on this show. Just, you got to take what you're given. Technology is your friend, but sometimes it's not as friendly, I am. Brian Goes Blue. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Hey, Huck. We saw Jaws on Sunday. Nice. Oh, I wish I could go see that. I wanted to avoid the big crowds on $3 days since we have AMC subscription already. Oh, very cool. And I am guessing I haven't jumped on your channel yet, but did you do a out of the cinema review for it? I'm sure you did. Yeah, come on. It's Jaws on IMAX. I bet that's awesome. I got to go check it out. Holland says, it's an okay movie, but it's very fun. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was just like, oh, all right. Oh, that's Killer Clowns, I'm just curious who owns Killer Clowns. I don't own it yet, but I feel like I need to get it in the collection. It's only like $9 or something like that on Amazon or Hamilton Book. It's cheap on a lot of those like sites that you can go find discounts on. So even my wife's like, you're buying all this stuff. You might as well add it to the collection. I'm like, really? So yeah, I don't have it yet though. Fans of Something says, big fan of Killer Clowns ? Watched it recently for the first time and wasn't a fan. I know, right? I wish I was, because those guns are incredible. Yeah, that's the thing. So I know exactly what you're thinking, because when it was over, I was kind of the same thing. I'm like, all right, well, I saw it. I see. And it's one of those films, like, as you just kind of absorb the ridiculousness of the film that you saw, I don't know, maybe it's kind of settled in as this charming POS that I saw with my wife. And I'm like, and now it's just having this resurgence. And maybe I find it hilarious that this movie that wasn't that good, that has had absolutely no like word of mouth in any recent history, is instantly, suddenly having a comeback at Spirit Halloween. Because look, I go there all the time, and last year I do not recall all this Killer Clowns merch, and maybe it's because I hadn't seen it, so when I saw it I didn't care and I moved on. But I don't think so. Like I don't remember all this merch, and if it was, I don't know, like maybe I just missed it. But yeah, the guns are cool, like, and sometimes just a killer prop is well worth it. If you want, I can pull it down and show it to you guys if you want to see it. Let me know. I'll go grab it. Huck, did you know that the trolls in Ernest Scared Stupid are created from the exact sculpts of the Killer Clowns? Really? Same effects crew as Cheetos Brothers, or Chowdos, did that one as well as Critters. Wow, that's some good trivia, man. I should have you help me write the trivia show, man. I think you got some good knowledge in that head. Oh, so right after I read the next one, this is an announcement for trivia. And Brian, you may like this announcement. Michael says, I own Killer Clowns. Got it. You got it at the Dollar Tree on Blu-ray or DVD. Because if you got Killer Clowns for $1 on Blu-ray, man, I mean, still on DVD, still pretty good. But if you got a Blu-ray of Killer Clowns, holy moly. Saw Killer Clowns once. Yeah. I think it is one of those you just see once. Like if I buy it, I'm like, am I gonna watch that again? I don't know. Now if I was like Michael there and got it for $1, that'd be sweet. So Brian, I pop you back up for a reason. So after last night, I've been wanting to hit 10 episodes. That to me is a milestone because these things take a lot. I don't know if you guys know how much time it takes to put one of those together, but I can never do one every week. It's just I probably would like neglect a lot of my actual work that I get paid for to do that. But if I can space it out and do a little bit each day, that's so much easier. But after last night and Mr. Nichols taking the W on that, I want to announce that the next episode, at least what I hope to, is I want to start doing some rematches, right? And they could be winners rematches. They could be loser rematches. I know Tim and Ken and a couple of you other guys are hungry to get back out there and take that W. So if you're watching this right now, you can either comment if you're watching or later leave a comment below and just say, oh, hell yeah, I am in. If you've been on the show before and you want redemption, we'll call these the redemption episodes, and you want redemption and you want another swing, another crack at that W, well, by cracky, you got it, because that's what's going to be coming up. Holland, you got it right, man. Tournament of Champions / losers. That's the best. Yeah, man. I mean, this could be what we'll call this like season 1, like everything is like 10 episodes now, right? Marvel shows, they're even like 6 or 8, maybe we'll call this, end of season 1. So now the Tournament of Champions has to come in to actually round it out, and who's going to really own season 1, who'll own season 2, etc. in the future. So yeah, man, I'm excited because I'm eager to see who I can get back on each show and battle each other. And, it's going to be something. It's going to be something. Yeah. Cause I know that I've been getting a lot of comments on Instagram. Like, man, okay, I was this close. I'm telling you, last night, look at this board. So this is how close it was last night. So, I mean, my buddy, Alex Thomas, I love that guy. He came in at 32. That's good. He was actually making a comeback. My wife was like, Alex was really kicking in overdrive at the end there, but we had almost a tie here where you got 40, 40 and 39. And then, all the bonus questions, everyone kept getting right. Everyone, like even Alex was getting them. Like everyone was just getting them all right. I'm like, so I just had to like dive into my trivia box here and just keep asking questions until one person that was ahead enough pulled it out. And yeah, it was like, as we were playing, like we were trying to predict, my wife was trying to predict, it felt like Down the Movie was taking it home. But then, like, all it takes, though, is if somebody gets a 2-question thing and gets both, or they miss that one, suddenly it starts to even out the game, like, and you don't even notice. You don't feel that that's what's happening. And that's what happened. We had almost a 3-way tie at the end. So I've never had to use that many bonus questions. So I know Rick wants to come back. He was like, come on. I know he wants a rematch on that for sure. So we got to make that happen. Got to make your dreams come true. I really think Killer Clowns can benefit from a rematch. I agree with that one. Make it a super duper scary, like if Blumhouse. Let's see. But keep the rubber suits. Those suits work for me. They weren't the issue. Yeah. No, I love the cheesy, although a little bit more articulated in the face or something. But definitely, I think if like Blumhouse got a hold of Killer Clowns and did a really good, scary, a little bit gory, a little take what was there and just really take it to the next 2 levels. I think it would be a fantastic idea. And look, with its resurgence, I would not put it past any studio to say, what's with all this Killer Clowns love? Let's maybe reinvent that. And people like Blumhouse and Jordan Peele's too busy doing his own stuff that I don't see he would ever do a remake of any kind. But I would like to see that. I would like to see that because then I think it would be the movie I was expecting it to be. Right? Like I thought for some reason Killer Clowns was going to be that, like a really gory, scary, just so in my mind, that's still what I want it to be. That'd be awesome. Yes, sir. Oh, it says people want their salty run back. Give them what they want, Huck. Heck yeah. Gotta give the fans what they want, give the players what they want. Brian, right here, right now. Who you want to play? Who you want to go up against? You know? Tell me, man. Tell me, who do you want to take on? Like, I wish I had the list in front of me, but let's see if I can pop some off my head. We got Pops Movie Dungeon, Basement Blues, Derek, a Convicted Cinephile. Sorry, I'm gonna forget. This is all coming off the top of my head. Let's see. Of course, we got Side Hustle Cinema. We got Movies and Sue. I mean, look, we got some good winners, man. If you want to take a crack at some of them, you got your work cut out. Faux show, man. Let's see. Holland says, Brian wants to take Johnny, Pops, and Tony. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah, Johnny, man. Oh, boy. See, and Johnny, he's going to bring all the smack talk, when they try to like be all cool, calm, and collect. I think he's going to try to shut him down with all of his vibrato. I have an unopened copy of Killer Clowns on Blu-ray. Isn't that how we do, though, Robert? Hey, bud. It's like we get these things, and I can't tell you how many things are still sealed. Now, I used to not do that. I used to always open everything. And some things, like if they got a digital code or whatever, and I feel like holding on to that or selling it, or you got to open it, before it goes away. But if it's just the Blu-ray DVD combo or something like that, or just the Blu-ray, I kind of leave them sealed to kind of tell me, hey, you haven't watched this yet. And if I go count all the things that are still sealed back there, there's a lot of movies I still haven't seen yet. And then I don't know if ever I got to start thinning the herd and go, I bought this 10 years ago. It's still sealed. Good God, let's just put it in a box and sell them, or, give them away on the channel, something like that. So that's why I've actually embraced keeping everything sealed until I either do an unboxing or I'm ready to watch it, or there's a code inside or whatever. So I feel you, man. So again, Robert, how long have you had that unopened copy of Killer Clowns? Brian says, I always love taking on Ken because of his smack talk, but Tony would be fun. I know he has the knowledge. Yes. See, that's the thing, though, Brian, because you had to win the game, you cannot play Ken. Ken didn't win. So Ken gets a shot at redemption against someone else who didn't win. So you have to take down, my friend, another W, right? So we got to whittle that down and find ourselves the champion. So what we might do is throw everything into a hat. I'm not even sure how we're going to do it. We're going to get a chance to get everyone to do a redemption, or maybe we'll just do throw the names in a hat and pull it out and have one loser redemption episode, one winner's redemption episode, and then those two will play. So that might be just so we don't drag it out to 7. It's also tricky getting everyone to be free at the same time. So what if I have 2 winners and 2 people who didn't win available the same night? Well, that doesn't work really, right? So, all right. We'll figure it out, though. I'm excited though. I'm excited to think of these shows. Who, and you know, we got to make them harder for you guys too. I think because if you're the winners, man, that means see everyone when they first start to play the game, they all say, I'm going to suck. I'm telling you right here, right now, behind the scenes, everyone thinks they're going to be bad. And everyone does really good. I mean, look at those scores. Like no one just has 10 or 20. You know what I mean? It's like everyone does pretty well. And they find their little wheelhouse of what they're good at. So now that they all know they're pretty good, they can do it. Wait, I think I forgot to read that. I'd have to go back and look at the list of competitors. Yeah. Well, like I said, I just rattled off a couple for you. So see if those do it for you. I think it's been 2 years now. See, dude, that's what I'm afraid of. I think I'm going to get on HBO, Hamilton book and go, oh, look, $10 Killer Clowns. And then not get it. That's what I think is going to happen. Actually, I don't even think is Killer Clowns on Hamilton book. No, it's not. I'd have to go to a whole different website. There is one called Discount Home Video. Have you guys used Discount Home Video yet? Because they are pretty good. And I bought from them, so I know they're legit. I'm always like nervous, like trying to purchase from somewhere new. But look at this. Here, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I want you to see how cool this cover looks. Look at that one, man. That just looks awesome. Let's see if it'll expand. Look at that. So I feel like if I get that, that's the one I want to get because I think that cover is absolutely phenomenal. Cover's better than the movie. That's what I'm going to say. Cover is better than the movie. But yeah. And it's only like, how much is it right here? It's like $10. It's like $10. It's no sweet deal like Michael Hubbard got. But yeah, I like that cover. The other one's got like this. There's another one that's out that's like this really dark, foreboding looking clown face, which isn't like, I feel like the tone of the film at all. Let's see. I'll show it to you because I think this is the one that's on. Yeah, this one. Okay, I gotta show you this one, guys. Because this is the one I feel like does not feel like the movie at all. Ready? Here we go. See, like look at this one. What, like that is way more scary looking than the film is. Like it's good. It's a good advertising thing. I got all these little. You got anybody else have these coupon things over here? They actually work pretty good. I find that they work really good on Best Buy. Like I have like Honey and Rakuten and all that stuff, and they'll find codes. They don't always find codes, but yeah. Anyway, so is that just highly misrepresenting the film, or do you guys think that's okay? Because yeah, that's a great poster though. It makes you want to get it. Nickels will go down. See, that's what I like. Look at Brian getting all saucy. Fans of Something says, also just purchased that Steven Spielberg. Nicely done. See it in your background. Yes. Where is it? Yeah, it's back there. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Right there. Right there. It is so good. Let me tell you, it's great. I waited for Amazon Prime Day for that because I remember last year it was either 20 or $25, something like that. And I think what it is, the DVD was 20 and then that was 25. And I've always wanted that. Yeah, let me show you guys. If you haven't seen this, I did a whole unboxing of it. It is absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. So it's a nice, hard thing. It's not some flimsy little cardboard deal. But yeah, look at all you got, like all these movies there. You get Duel, Sugarland Express, Jaws, 1941, E.T., Always, Jurassic Park, and The Lost World Jurassic Park. And it comes in one of those nice little, they did the same exact thing for those Hitchcock movies. They got the 15 Hitchcock Blu-ray set, and it's all designed just like this. It's got the date it came out in the side, and that's how they're presented in the Hitchcock thing. And they got the nice poster, a little breakdown about what you get in each one, like shows you all the bonus goodies. So guys, look, seriously, look, if you're a Spielberg fan, and here's the thing, I owned already over half of these on Blu-ray, but I just wanted, Spielberg's like my favorite director, and I just wanted this set, and you get this. This is, I'm a sucker for booklets, man. So you get this great booklet here. It's just chock full of Spielberg goodness. I mean, look at that. I've already plowed through this. No lie. I mean, sometimes you feel like you get these things and you don't even look at the bonus things. But no, I pulled this open. I leafed through the whole thing, and oh, it's so good. So this is absolutely great. It's still a good price right now on Groove. But you know, if you feel like waiting for a sale, it actually goes down in price on Groove as well. So because that's Groove's website. Yeah, so you get some good deals there. So if you guys have not shopped Groove, get on over there. What are you waiting for? It's a good website. Where was I, my friends? Let's see. Yes, okay, fans of something. Okay, here we go. So we got Holland saying if they want their do-over badly enough, they'll clear their calendar. Hell yeah, dude. I like that. Appreciate that love, man. Yeah, if they want it bad enough, they'll come and get it. They don't want to come and get it, somebody else is going to take home that super golden mug. I have to come up with some extra paint, put some extra gold on that mug or something. Robert makes the cut. All right, here we go. See, this is what I love. So, Robert, this is no lie. This is what I do. This is my Pop Culture Cafe book, as you can see. And then, so what I write down is I say future players. As soon as I see people that reach out like that, Robert, I write them down. So, sir, you are on the board. Sorry, guys, hang on, because this is important, you know, to find people. So see, there you go, right there. Future players, Robert makes the cut. Sir, you are on the list. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing these redemption episodes. So once we get done with those, I will reach out, my friend. Gotta get you on. I'm really wanting to get Miss Jess. I'm putting it out there right now. Miss Jess, I don't know if you watch this. If you guys talk to Miss Jess, hear from Miss Jess. She commented on something lately on one of my videos, which was nice. But I want to get her. I would love an all-girl battle. I want to get Mel back on, get Mika, Miss Jess, and anybody else. Brian, get Coco Dutch on there. She wants to play. I mean, come on now. I still want to do. All right, what do you guys think of this? I told Brian about this. I want to do a couples episode. You don't have to be married. I just want a couples episode. So I wanted to get Brian and Coco. I want to get Ken and Michelle. So Ken, if you guys, I want to get you guys on there. Who else? I mean, you know, come on, Martinez, Joe, get you two on here. You know, that'd be fun. If there's any couples out there, I mean, look, fans of something. How about you guys, right? You know, put you on. I mean, look, there's some cute couples out there. And it would be an interesting dynamic to see how couples work with each other, because then you get 2 brains per question. But I do think there would have to be a quicker time limit or something. I don't know. Or just kind of theme it up to go with the fact that it's couples. I think that would be an exciting. So I want an all-girl episode, and I want a couples episode. I can even have my wife here. She'll be with me, like, you know, co-hosting, or, you know, she's keeping score now, which is a lot of fun. That takes a lot of pressure off me. She volunteered to do that. She goes, "Hey, can I keep score?" And so she listens to the show in the living room, which is right in front of me. So see, be all couples. That's the art card I got with the movie. Oh, is it the fancy one or that scary one? See, because once I've been talking a while, I don't know which one you're referencing. So if you got that really shiny, cool one, that's great. If you got that, but you know, that scary one, that's a good poster. It makes you want to buy that movie when you see that scary clown face. Holland says, "I'm a fan of the colorful art. The darker one you showed looks more like a Texas Chainsaw cover." It does, right? Like if old Leatherface like killed a clown, skinned his clown face, and put it on. Yeah, that's exactly what that feels like. See, that should be a good sequel to Texas Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw Circus Massacre. I'd watch that movie. I don't care about that franchise. Seriously, like that is not one. Like, oh great, more Chainsaw. I know that franchise does nothing for me. I don't even own the first one. You know, I've seen it, and look, the steelbook of that thing is $10, like $10.99 everywhere. Best Buy, Amazon. I still haven't picked it up. Hey, Eddie's Films and Stuff. What's going on, Huck? Nice box set. Thanks, man. It's a cool piece. I love it. Masterpiece of a box set. It is indeed. And then, okay, so check this out, because I know you guys like this thing. So let's see. Spielberg directors. Okay, so this is interesting So look at this one. If you're a fan of that, look what I found on Hamilton Book. It's this bigger version, like it's a rectangular. But if you look at it, yeah, this looks legit, looks English. Last time I looked at this, I swear it was Espanol. Yeah, there it is. Okay, look. So when you look at the back, the front looks like it's totally English and American, but the back of it is what throws you off. See, inolvidables películas de uno visionario director. Imagine HD y sonido. Anyway, you guys can read Spanish. So I think that's what kicks this down. It's only $20. So it's $20. And look, and the book, the packaging, it's a little bit wider, so you can, really fan it out. The book is a little bit bigger. It's all the exact same content, but it's in a bigger format. So only at $19.95. So if you love that other one and you want a bigger version with just a little Espanol on the back cover, there you go. But I'm sure everything inside is still, well, I'm not going to say I'm sure. The interior booklet could also be Spanish, but maybe not. But maybe, yeah. So I haven't seen anybody do an unboxing of the big one yet. But if you want a bigger version of it, there you go. And you're perhaps bilingual, man, that's a deal. Look at that. Seriously? And the only reason I kept with that one is it's more shelf friendly. I wanted something that I could fit on the shelf next to everything. That once you get that, that's like a display piece that kind of like how these over here are all sort of crunked sideways, because you can't put them on the shelf. They're just too big. Adrian says, I got the Star Trek box sets you got there. Down here? Yeah. Nice. Star Trek fan. What's going on? Yeah, because Adrian, look, I know you're a sci-fi fan. I got to get you on too. Hang on. I have you written down on a previous page, but I'm going to carry you over to this one. Because, I got to get you on so I can sci-fi up one of these shows. I got to find some sci-fi fans and just theme the crap out of it. Because a lot of people are scared of science fiction. Everyone's eager for an all horror episode, which I will be. If I end up doing 2 in October, I'm going to theme both of them for horror. So I suspect many people are going to jump on that. So that may get in the way, since I only do 2 a month, every 2 weeks I do one. So I'm not sure I'll be able to knock out all the, I was going to say all the redos together, but I guess one of the redos could be an all horror themed battle. So yeah, but yeah, Star Trek. I love Star Trek. In fact, I totally dislike that new box set. That it doesn't capture the look of Star Trek and the feel at all. First, they had that white box with that really, I've said this before, no offense to the artist, but it just doesn't look that good. It looks like a student piece that they're trying to say, hey, how's this? And then they'll tell them that's really good. Now take it to the next level. Only they didn't take it to the next level, and that's on the box. So instead of getting a new piece of art for the 6 movies in the set, all they did was make the white black and the art's the same. I'm like, great. So the same crappy art that I totally hate is in the box. No. So when I go to get these, I haven't bought them yet. I love the standalones with the slip covers because it uses the original poster art, which I love. Poster art is just going away. There's still a few, thank God, some poster artists out there. I know one in particular, Blake Armstrong. He is an amazing poster artist. You've seen his work. He did Ready Player One and a bunch of other cool stuff. If you look him up on Facebook, his art he's my new fave, man. Growing up, Drew Struzan did all the posters that I would hang on my wall. Raiders, he did some Star Wars, he did, Back to the Future. He just, everything that you loved. If you wonder, hey, I wonder who did that poster, he probably did that poster. And I think Blake is going to be the new Drew. Awesome set, Huck. Yeah, thanks, man. It cost me $38. See, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. It's only about $10 more than I paid. And I think my friend did that as well, because when you go to Amazon, let's see. I think it's higher than that, 40 something. We'll take a look for you. Yeah, it's $45. Yeah, that same set right now is $45 on Amazon. So that's a good deal. And then, okay, so Brian says, get that code on Groove. So I tried that, Brian, and it didn't work. I remember I squeaked it out one time and it worked, but I used that, that 20% code. And I even tried like refreshing, logging back in, trying it, and it just didn't add it to the cart. So I don't know if somehow you've got a sweet glitch on your account that lets you keep on using that. Now, here's the thing. Do you sign in or I guess you have to sign in and have an account. Like, I don't think you check out as guest, right? I think you would have an account. So yeah, the reason Brian and I are talking about this is he said there's a 20% off code that says, what is it, Brian? It's like something 20, like sign up 20. I think that's it. Sign up 20. And yeah, it didn't kick in for me. I was kind of bummed, man, because I was getting a couple and I wanted to knock a couple more bucks off. So fans of something. So are you using that code too and it's working for you? Nice. Cam's up. What's up, Hook? I need that foot hammock. Get that foot hammock, son. Yeah. Ken and I are talking about saving our backs. So we got these nice high back chairs. I got the lumbar support behind my back. And I got a foot hammock down here, y'all. Yeah. Now, if you don't know what a foot hammock is, let me tell you, it'll change your life. I'm not kidding. So it's a hammock that hangs under your desk and then it hooks on the side of your desk. So it just hangs right there. And then you can kind of slide it forward, backward, whatever. And then you can adjust like how high or low the hammock hangs. Some people have long ass legs. Ken, you're way taller than me. So you may have to have a little more leg room. I'm shorter, so I pull it up a little bit. And like right now, my feet are just hanging, y'all. You're just swinging in this hammock. And it's just more comfortable than if I sit up like this. I just got my feet on the floor. That feels a little too like corporate. Like I have to like write a document and send it into the boss. But if I put my feet on a hammock, share joy and bliss, people. Like, go look it up. Here, look. All right. No, I'm messing around with you guys. Look, come on. Foot hammock. You think I'm lying? You think I'm making stuff up? Think it's hilarious? Look at this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change your lives today. Everybody, here we go. Look at that. Look at these. It's a foot hammock, y'all. Look. So you put your feet in it. It just hangs on it. Look at this person, man. Just la-da-dee. Socks on, man. Probably smoking a doob up there. Just making up stories for people now. And oddly enough, and this is hilarious, I have one of these foam things too. So when I am tired of having my feet swing and hang, I have something to put my feet on to elevate my feet a little. I'm just all about comfort, y'all. Yeah, I don't play rough anymore. I like comfort. Yeah, I'm such a puss. I like to be comfortable. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, can't go get you that foot hammock, son. You look, they were all prime. All those foot hammocks are prime. So you get that foot hammock, you don't like it, you prime that sucker back and you just say, not as described. They won't say a word. You get your $15 back and you can have your feet back on the floor in no time. So Coco would be down for it. Yes, Ken. So you just got here. So I don't know if you heard. I want to do a couples episode on trivia. So I want to get, you and Michelle and Brian and Coco and any other couples out there that want to do the show. I have no idea how that would work. I have to maybe theme it up for couples or I don't know. But if I know you, come on, you two, you have a channel together for crying out loud. Of course you're going to want to do that. Let's go, right? Let's go. Coco would be down for it. I think I accidentally hit that up there. He says, hey, Ken. He says, hey, fans. Yeah, we're so down to play couples night. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I feel like right now I've already, hang on. See, right now, guys. So I'm going to put couples, fans of something. Brian GB and Ken. Yeah. Look. I've already got an episode right there, like fans of something, Brian and Coco, Ken and Michelle. I just need one more couple. I'm putting it out there right now. Now we're going to find out actually who watches this silly morning show of mine. And hopefully if there's a couple out there and they chime in. But yes, Ken, I guess officially you'd have to go ask Michelle, see if she wants to do it. But, come on, man. Let's go. Yeah, says that would be awesome. Yes, it would. Michael says it's both. Oh, cover art, then art card. The fancy pick was the card. God, and you got that for $1. Nicely done. Have you seen it? Like our buddy up top, he's like, it's still sealed. I know what's my favorite Spielberg movie? Ooh, good question. I will tell you my favorite underappreciated film of his is Always. I absolutely love Always. It does not ever get talked about well. I don't know. I think the performances are great. I love Holly Hunter. She's one of my all-time favorite actresses, and she is absolutely delightful in this film. Richard Dreyfuss is like at his snarky. He's a real snarky tool sometimes, but he plays it really well. John Goodman plays the best friend of both of them. And then, I just love that film. That's a film I would say that's a Spielberg film no one talks about. I'd like to recommend. Then after that, shoot, so many good ones. Look, I'm just gonna swing for the fences and say Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was on my top 15 perfect films in my collection. That is a film. I mean, he has masterpieces. Don't get me wrong. Saving Private Ryan and Lincoln, and all these other great dramatic pieces that he's done later. And those are great. But if you're going favorite, because that's the word favorite, right? That's my favorite because I could watch that anytime, all the time, back to front. I know Ken likes Temple of Doom, which I also love. I love that you love that as your number one, because that comes really close for me too. It's a blast. Like there's a lot of fun stuff in that, And I don't mind Willie. See, a lot of people, I think the reason they hate on Temple of Doom is they think Willie's just a screeching, annoying, whatever. But I personally kind of find that funny. I think Kate Capshaw does that really well. Like if you need some. Like she's just out of her element. Look, she's the fish out of water. That's not her jam. She's a very pampered puss, right? She needs everything just perfect and handed to her, and that's not her world. I kind of find her hilarious when I watch that film. So I'd say those two. So the sleeper, Always, favorite, Raiders. Duel is mine. Hot take. Something about that film. Consider how young he was when he made it. Yeah. Oh, Duel's fantastic. And that's why actually I bought the set, because there were still a few of those I didn't have. I didn't have 1941, Duel, and Sugarland Express. So that's not a good odds thing. It's like, oh, I own the other 6 movies or whatever is on there. But that's okay. And that's still worth it if you think $20-$25 for those 3 films. And you get the nice set and the book. Good stuff. Fans also says, but he's got so many masterpieces. Yeah, he does. He does, man. But again, that was my favorite. I went with my favorite. He says, what's yours? Back to Adrian James. He says, there's so many great Spielberg's. Mine's E.T. Yes. I just watched E.T. again earlier. Is either earlier this year or slightly at the end of last year with my daughter. And God, it just holds up so good. I was emotional. I was happy. I was laughing at the kids. Like it hadn't lost any of its spark. So if any of you haven't seen E.T. lately and just think, because I feel like sometimes movies just get talked about so much that it kind of talks them out of your head. Like, oh, E.T., oh, Star Wars, oh. Well, we'll just go back and revisit those films, although it's hard to revisit the original Star Wars because it's been changed and hard to get. But yeah, that E.T., I know Spielberg, he tried to pull a Lucas thing and he went back and he put like walkie-talkies in people's hands instead of guns, which was absolutely stupid because it's like, well, there's no threat. Like, stop or I'll throw my walkie at you. No, you have the guns, man, the guns, and he's running. It's like it builds up the tension. So even Spielberg's like, what? No, let me put that movie back the way it was. It was perfect. So check out As Guest. Damn it. See, that's why I said that. It just popped into my head. Like, are you a guest? Still kicks in. And Brian, are you doing it as a guest or are you signing up? Because I sign up, but man, if the key is to unsign up and go to guest, fans of something to say, and he's like, check out As Guest. Dang it. Oh, because that's when I got the Hitchcock thing. It was in my cart, and it still said $39.99, $39, $40 for 6 movies in 4K for Hitchcock. But when I actually got off the page and just sort of looked it up, it was $59. It had gone back up in price, but it was still, because I dropped it in the cart. Usually that doesn't stick though. Usually when you hit go to checkout, somehow it reconfigures itself to what it is on the site. But mine didn't do that. It stayed at $39.99. I'm like, oh, I'm still getting these 6 movies for $40. But I wanted to use that 20 to make it even more like 38, 36, something like that. And it didn't kick in. So ratso. But yeah, I'm going to try that. There he goes. Nope. No, you don't. Ken, who is Ken? I don't know. Yo, Huck. I know what you're up to. Hey, bud, what's going on? He should replace Ken Jennings on Jeopardy. Right? He should. Wait, me or Ken? We'll have Ken replace. Me. See, as I keep going. Me. All right, done. Now, the thing is, Ken Jennings was super smart. I'm not, so I'd be I'd be out in the first round. I'd be like, how do you spell taco? I blow it, I just start drawing the taco with a bite taken out of it, and me just like, that's not even an answer, Huck. You're out. I'm like, yeah, but no, I want a taco, so I just leave the set. Coco just said, is Huck going to make me buy something else? Yes, girl. Look, if you're loving the chair like this one, see, Coco reached out. She needed a nice new chair to sit in to help her back and the comfort. Because I work at home and I'm an editor, so I sit in front of a computer all day, and I've gone from chair to chair to chair, and just my back, it's killed me. And then I like buy, butt support and a back support, and all to put on all these different chairs. And finally, I'm like, let me just get a better chair. So I got this gamer's chair. I'm not even a gamer, but this gamer's chair has saved the day, y'all. Saved the day. Feels great. And she bought one extremely similar. Like everything about it. It's like the way it's set up, this little headpiece, like a little pillow back there. So I can just lean back, tell you, Huck loves comfort, y'all. And that foot hammock, look, girl, it's $15. Get you that foot hammock. If you hate it, send it back. But because the footstool that we have that comes out from under your chair, it's not that good. It only comes out so far. So if your legs are too long, they kind of hang over, and it's not really comfortable. So I'm like, I love the fact that it has a built-in footrest, but it's not a good built-in footrest. So I just push the footrest back in, slap it on the hammock, and call it a day. You guys talking about foot hammocks? Oh, his host. Oh, I got you. Yeah. I could do that. I'm in. Let's go. Color Purple, Spielberg's best film. That's a great movie too. That's a movie that needs a little more love. I'm surprised that wasn't in the collection. Dang it. See, that would have been nice. Get some Color Purple in there. Least favorite Spielberg. Okay, so I'm not going to think about it too hard, but I am going to say something that surprises myself because I rewatched it and it really dragged. Back in the day, I was, Spielberg, he had that one flop, but I loved it. And it was 1941. I thought it was a funny movie. Belushi was great, but I watched it recently, just a few years ago, and I was really bored. I feel like that's what people saw back in the day, and I saw something else. And then upon a rewatch, I didn't like it. In fact, I was getting tired. I just stopped watching. I was like, God, it's long. I mean, it's a freaking comedy, and it's like, I think pushing 2 hours, maybe even slightly more than 2 hours. And then so I gave that copy away. So that's why I said I didn't have it in my collection. Now it's back in the collection because it's part of that box set. But I mean, without really trying to think of every single film he's done, because he's done so many good stuff, I have to say 1941, even though if you asked me 20 years ago, that would not have been the answer. Another surprising movie, though, that you kind of forget he directed was Ready Player One. What an absolute surprise. I didn't know anything about that film. I saw it at my buddy Mike's house. Shout out, Mike, if you're watching. By the way, Mike's son, Cam, he's super young. Yeah, I was like, he's my youngest fan. So shout out to Cam, too. What's going on, dude? I saw Ready Player One in his home theater, and it just blew me away. I had so much fun. I'm like, God, that was an exciting, fun movie. Done. Like just a popcorn fun. I love the cast. Got Simon Pegg. So if anybody asks, hey, Huck, who would you get to play you in a film? It'd be Simon Pegg. Yeah. So there you go. Crazy Date, Holly Hunter's first film is the summer camp slasher, The Burning. Yeah. Is it? Oh, I didn't know that was her first film. I don't even know if I've seen that one. I think the first thing I saw her in was Raising Arizona, which I finally got on Blu-ray. Still sealed, but I'll get around to it. But yeah, she's awesome. I think Spielberg could still direct a Star Wars movie if he wanted to. Yeah, I'd love to see him do he wanted to direct a James Bond movie. That's how he got Raiders of the Lost Ark. He was hanging out with his pal George. I know we're all the same nerds. We all probably know the story, but he was hanging out with George, and he said, "Man, I really wanted to direct a a Bond movie, but they don't want me to do it because they don't want it to be a Spielberg movie. They want it to be a Bond movie, right? So that's why he never got a chance to direct it. Even Hitchcock, like if you watch like North by Northwest, that's kind of his answer to a James Bond film. So all these directors had a chance and desire, but then, they did their own versions. And may I say, Raiders is phenomenal. It's hard to pick a Bond movie that I think is as perfect as Raiders is for Spielberg. See, that's why Spielberg should have directed a Bond movie. So, but yeah, a Star Wars movie, I heard he had a hand in directing a lot of the lightsaber fight in the Revenge of the Sith when they're on the, lava planet. Lava planet. Like, why would you even go there? It's like the stupidest place to go build something. Like, what crew went on that lava planet and says, I got this? They would all just melt to death. The temperature there, like here I'm picking apart building something on the Sith planet. The lava planet. But I didn't find that the best lightsaber fight of all the films, In fact, I felt it went on a little bit too long. Sometimes the glory of a lightsaber is better when it's a little bit shorter because it just gets, I've seen fan videos of people doing lightsaber fights that are more exciting than a lot of the actual Star Wars lightsaber fights in the movies. Because there's some fans that have really clever ideas that have done some amazing fan films. If you haven't seen any, go look for some. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what he could do with the whole film. Morning. Hey, Movie Hunter. Welcome. Another trip to Groove. Uh-oh. If they have a sale, you put it in your cart and you go back to the site. After the sale, the item will reflect the sale price still. Oh, really? Now, do you think that's just a don't tell Groove, is that just a glitch in their system? Because I know if I throw something in my car, and this happens all the time, guys, it probably happens to you too. I stay up at night, I got my iPad and I'm putting stuff in the cart. And then I wake up the next morning saying to myself, okay, if you still feel the same way in the morning, then go buy that movie. And then in the morning I go there and it's like jacked up $5 from what I'm like, no, I was still in the mood. So sometimes you just got to pull the trigger. If you want it and it's at the price you like, get it. Because they do go up in the cart. But Groove, good to know, man. So just throw every movie from Groove in your cart. Every movie. Just put it in there. And then when you're ready, just take out all the other films and buy the ones you want. Okay. That's a good tip. So that's why my Hitchcock was still at $39.99. Good. Brian is a girl when he wants to be. What up, girl? Hey, Mr. Nichols, how's my champ doing today? What's going on, champ? Man, dude, that was so close last night. I can't believe it. My wife was like, her eyes were like this. She's like shaking her head, holding up things. She's like, look at this score. I was saying earlier, I've never had a game where it's literally almost a 3-way tie, just off by one number, and you all kept getting the bonus question right until that last one where, because you were just a point ahead of pure hangout, it gave you the win. I don't know, man. That was crazy. So I was telling everybody, now I'm looking to do redemption episodes. So, of course, you won. There's another redemption. So really, it's a winner's redemption where you get to claim the ultimate victory for season 1. That's what I'm saying. All right. So, let me know if you're game. I thought, like, you're not game. Of course you are. You want to take home the gold. Good to know at Brian Goes Blue Things. Yes. Look at that. See, share knowledge, telling everybody how to score up some deals. Ooh, Daikatana65, he guys says, I have to go pick up my 2 Best Buy Steelbooks soon. 310 Yuma and Halloween Kills. Yeah, go get them. Now they hold them for you. Inspect them when you get them, sir, because you never know. They don't always give you the best ones. I don't know if you saw. I did a video about a month back when I got Temple of Doom, and it was literally bent like this. I mean, I got it in the mail because I pre-ordered. It's like 30-degree angle. I'm like, what are they like? Bite it, test it for it's metal. It's like Jaws from James Bond. Took a hunk out of it, so I had to take it back. I'm like, what is this? But they didn't have any more. They were out. So what I do, I hoofed it over to Target, and Target saved the day. Target saved the day twice because when I ordered the Last Crusade, it was on sale for $14.99. I don't know if you guys snagged that sweet deal, but I did. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's delayed. I'm like, delayed? I pre-ordered this. Why is it delayed for me? So that always makes me nervous, right? You ever guys get the delayed thing? So I went straight out to Target as soon as I saw it was delayed, because that could mean eventually they'll just cancel the order, which is what happened to a previous it's delayed thing from Best Buy. So I went to Target, showed him my purchase price. I think I got a guy who didn't quite care as much. I heard somebody else try that and they didn't have the same success, but I showed them the $14.99. I'm like, this is what it's at Best Buy, and they matched the price. Because I think I went in the next day when the price had gone back up on the website, but I showed him my receipt from Best Buy, not the website. And the guy's like, oh, it looks good to me, $14.99. So I got it for the same price at Target. So they saved me twice on Indiana Jones. So I have a feeling when I get Crystal Skull, look, because here's the thing. I have a really good hunch that Indiana Jones 5 is going to be great. It's got Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it. It's James Mangold's directing. I don't know. I just feel like we're going to get something special as a final. This has to be his final film, right? Harrison's so old now that I feel like if that does end up being really good, I can't not have Crystal Skull. Like it's like 1, 2, 3, 5. It's like, and there are parts of Crystal Skull I actually enjoy. I just can't remember what they are. So that's why I got to go, rewatch it. So yeah, man, go get those steelbooks. Heck yeah. Are you going to go get some steelbooks today, fans of something? You're going to go out shopping? Hook was pretty big. Oh yeah, Hook. Yeah. I used a picture of Hook last night on the show because I thought it was funny. Yeah, but I love Robin. So I can find a little more joy in that because I just love Robin Williams, and I think it's sad that we've lost his talent. So The Terminal was worse. I actually liked The Terminal. That's sad you didn't like The Terminal. I know it was all set in one location, but hey, TJ, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Spielberg actually behind the scenes directed Poltergeist. Look, I cannot wait for that 4K with the horrible slipcover. Who's with me? I'm just going to start collecting horrible slipcover movies, right? And right out of the gate, man, just get yourself some Lost Boys and Poltergeist. You're off to an A+ start right there. Ew, man. Thank God it's all about the movies. The good thing is 99.9% of the time it's going to be shoved on the shelf with the spine showing, and I'll have to look at those ridiculous covers. If you guys like them, that's cool. I think they horribly don't represent the film at all. They don't have the energy and you look at what is it? It's either Second Sight or Zavi, the Lost Boys. It's got like the red cover with Kiefer with the fang, and it's got Jason Patrick on the other side. I'm like, that's a freaking Lost Boys cover, y'all. BFG was his first bomb. I didn't see that though. Just because it was a bomb doesn't mean actually it was not his first bomb. 1941 also bombed at the box office. That was a huge bomb. So BFG was his second bomb. There you go. So let's see. I just picked up my 2 steals from Best Buy. They were hiding them all in the back. Huh? Sneaky little snakes, aren't they? It says pre-order, Movie Hunter, pre-order. Yep. Yeah. Again, you can pre-order, but you can also get a comment that says delayed, and you can get it like sent in a puffer bag like I got where it's all bent. So pre-order at your risk, I would say. Just plan on taking it back and going to Target and buying the same thing in case that happens. Last night at midnight. Let's see. He says I did, but they were damaged, and I had to go back and grab more. Yep, that's the risk, man. I still try to pre-order sometimes if I think it's worth it, but that's been happening to me a lot too. I usually got luck on pickup, no damage. Good, dude. Good. Well, maybe you have good luck today as well. 4K D-Ray, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? It's going great, man. Just hanging out with these beautiful people. We're all chatting up a storm, talking about movies and deals. Brian Goes Blue, shedding some light on how to snake up deals on Groove. Mr. Nichols wants that 310 to Yuma Steelbook. Yeah, but you have to get it for under 10. Right. But you will. If anybody can score that up cheap, it's you. Movie Hunter says, I usually have good luck because they know how picky I am, but the usual crew wasn't there to pick it up for me. Right. Yeah. Oh, so you So that's not a pre-order if you're going there. So that what you're doing is you're buying it online for store pickup, right? That's what that's a little different than, because I think pre-order, or no, can you choose pickup in store on pre-order? I think I just usually ship it because I don't feel like leaving my house. So yeah, I guess maybe you can pick in-store pickup on your pre-order. Answer my own question. Way to go, Huck. Good job, man. Stupid. Ken says, I'll never understand. I'll never understand people. I know, right? People are hard to understand. Who don't like Hook, right? I mean, come on. You got Robin being a great Peter. You got, Dustin, hooking it up. What Julia Roberts, our little pixie sprite there, So I gotta watch it again, see if it's good. I don't care for it, Ken. Sorry. 4K says, no way, Jose. People clapping for 4K's comment. It's like, yeah, Hook sucks. Look, that's why we love movies, though, right? They're all subjective, man. There's something about each film that we can, like, some people really love that Killer Clowns, man, and the rest of us just like, it's not really that good of a movie. But there's some charm in it that literally pushes it up for other people. And same thing here. Like, I really like Terminal. Ken's digging Hook. I liked Hook. Although I really haven't seen Hook since I first saw it. Now I don't know if that's a good comment then, because it's like, I don't even have it on Blu-ray yet. Ken, it's $5. Should I go get Hook? Should I just go get Hook? Just call it a day? All right, so let's see. Hook Mania is running well this morning. That's right, 4K Lowdown. Let's go, brother. How's it going, man? So look, redemption episode coming up. If you want another crack at that W, I'm putting them together. That's what's coming. It says, what's up, Hunter? So Lowdown says, just saying what up, guys. Nichols just like, the Hook 4K slipcover is super pricey. I don't care. Look, I'm more like Tim Talks Talkies. If it's got a nice slip and I get it with the slip, cool. But in the end, it is just sort of owning the film. Like, I want the movie. If it doesn't have a slip, I'm cool with that. But if it does, now what I've been sort of won over with by you guys in this community, and Ken, you talk up a really good game about certain slip covers and 4K. You guys, you don't get that. You want that 4K with the slip. So now I do pay attention more to slips. And I will say there was one that I just had to get. Let's see. I'll show you the one right here. Just because I thought it was, I know there's a steelbook, but I just thought this was beautiful, which was the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I just love the colors down here. And I love that sort of like fades into black and then it goes into the thing. I don't know. I just thought that this slip was really great. And this is one I definitely said, I want that. I want this slip, because all of these, everything at Best Buy was just like that. People had like stole these, tossed these, or just, I don't know, they weren't on it. So it was just like this. So I had to really wait until I finally saw one with the slip on it in good shape. So that's one I would say I purchased specifically for the slip. So yeah, I don't know. It's a good movie, man. It's one of my favorites. And I got a thing I'm going to shoot probably this afternoon that I'm going to put up tomorrow. I hope you guys are going to dig it. It's a pretty cool concept. I can't tell you, but I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. So anyway, Nickel, so you said it's the slipcover is pretty pricey. Do you have it? Do you own it? That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds, we all want to know, do you have that? Who has it? Does anybody here, except for the people who don't like Hook, have that slipcover? Is it just the same cover as the front of the artwork? Yes, and of course I'm sporting my Spider-Man cup today, y'all. Always gotta have some sort of pop culture thing to drink out of. I can never just have like a blue cup, or a clear glass. All right, gotta keep that throat going. Still damaged from all that COVID bullshit that was in there. It's like if I talk too long, all of a sudden it just, starts to get all crazy. Movie Hunter says, oh yeah, clapping. He says, I have the rare steelbook of Who Framed. The rare? Is it rare? Is that the one that's the yellow one with her on the cover, like that one? Or is there some other one I don't know about? Because that was pretty sweet too. But I like this a little better. Roger Rabbit Steel was priced crazy, yeah, when it went out of print. Yeah, that's the scary thing about steals, man. You know, if you want them, get them, because as soon as they go out, that's like the one I tried to get in store was that Thing steelbook where the two faces are pulling apart. I thought that was pretty sweet, and that's when I was really kind of getting into this whole thing. And I'm not really I'm still not a huge steelbook guy. You should see my collection; it's laughable. Um, Oh, and I'm gonna this week start working on, for those who have asked in the past, a collection video. You've been wanting me to do a collection video, so I'm gonna start working on that today because I know you have to do that in stages because it takes a long time when you have a lot of pieces like I do. So, I mean, there are people who have way more than me, but you know, I got over 1,000, like 12, 1,300, something like that, before they released it. Yeah. Ken says, "What, D-Ray? It's all right. I just didn't realize there were so many people that didn't like it. She got online." Don't let it sway you. Don't let it affect you, Ken. You know, just people, you know, sometimes people just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Do they actually not like it, or do so many people start saying they don't like it that they get on the bandwagon that they have to say they don't like it? So I don't know. Not that any of you guys are doing that. I'm just saying there are people I feel like that are swayed by comments and other people. Like, you know, people go out and see a movie and they say, it's great, it's great, it's great. Then you might not think it's great because it was so overhyped. And then you don't like it. I don't know. What are you talking about, Huck? Jack Daniels in the iced tea. Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, maybe not. For me, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, but I do like. I got me a bottle of Jack in the kitchen, y'all. My new kitchen's all done though, y'all. So I can finally shoot my. I'll do a new morning mug intro in my new kitchen. Looks all cool. Can't wait. Pure Hangout. What's up, buddy? I say, you sent me more apologies. So, dude, you were great. Like we just rolled with it. We were talking about this earlier in the show. So Pure Hangout, our buddy here, he was having so many technical issues, but I jokingly said, my friend, that we got to know your house really well. You got a great looking kitchen, digging the bedroom, living room's pretty sweet. You know, mentally I've put your house together. It's a nice pad, man. But yeah, it was, I'm sure it was frustrating for you just to try to get on and have audio. Like a lot of times we couldn't hear you, but we hung in there, we stuck with it. And you still, my wife's like, oh my God, he actually did pretty good. Like you were right. I mean, if both Rick and Ryan missed that last question, because you got it as well, if I recall that you got it and Ryan got it. So if he missed it, you'd have won last night. I mean, that's how close it is, despite all the internet issues. You'd have taken it home. I'm like, wow. Like, cause you kind of forget, like you're on and off so much that my brain kind of goes, I don't know where he stands right now. Like, I don't know where your score was. Cause, the fun part about letting my wife do the scoring is even I don't know where you guys are at. So even my brain is like, I don't know who's winning really. Like I had a feeling like I felt Rick was in the lead for a long time. And then right near the end, both you guys like came up and you tied and got right there. It was a pretty exciting thing. So it's all good, man. We just got to get you like with a really good internet connection next time you come on. I love that you started the trivia with Hook. Favorite movie of all time. Like, and we are literally talking about Hook right now. About Ken loves Hook. I like Hook. Some people here don't like Hook. And for you, it's your favorite movie of all time. That's the beauty of movies right here in this conversation we're all having. That's what I love. Is now, of course, if I click on something, are you going to say just kidding? Because like I'm praising you right now for making that your favorite movie of all time, which I love. I love that. He says, so Lionsgate bumped up their steelbooks to $29.99 now. Boo. Yes, $19.99 is that sweet price I like, because now it's $22. So now it's starting to creep up to everybody else's like $24.99. It's like, is that where they're headed? I don't know. I'm glad that I just haven't gotten fully, like, I like me a few steelbooks, but I definitely don't go out there and like get the steelbook unless for some reason it's just a sweet deal or it's a movie I really love and I love that steelbook. Redemption episode, I'm down. I know you are, son. You was telling me all day. What about you, 4K? You want to do it? It's a great day for some 4Ks, folks, unless you already have them, and don't double dip. Wise words from a wise man. So what do you think, 4K? We'll put 4K D-Ray against 4K Lowdown, and we'll get the 4K King, because he used to be the Blu-ray King, now he's the 4K. We actually have everyone with 4K in their title doing a battle. That'd be pretty dope, right? And it can also be a redemption at the same time. Since you guys didn't win, this is the redemption episode at the same time. I just can't think of a another person with 4K in their title. But that's all right. Maybe they just collect 4Ks. Pure Hangout says, yeah, I thought Rick had us all by a lot. I know. Like, I think that's what's going to make that episode very rewatchable, because I think it'll be fun to see where the catch-ups occur, or, you know, where like maybe it was I want to say there might have been one where he just didn't have a guess here and there, and just any little score here and there can just change it like very slowly. Yeah, it was. I think I kind of thought he had that one too. No steal, no deal. Yeah. Did you? No, I want to say Movie Hunter. I know, because Mel had no slip, no dip, and then I saw no steal, no deal on the Discord, or I forget where I saw it. And were you the first one to say that? Because I think that's hilarious. No steal, no deal. I like that. That's strong, man. Get your t-shirts going. I'll buy that one. What about a champion round? Well, yeah. That's what I was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know when you came in. Yeah, we're having like a winners round. So we're gonna do a redemption winners. It's not really redemption because you guys won, but all the winners are gonna go into a hat, right? And we're gonna have 4 winners play. I mean, you know, there are technically 10 winners, so that would be like almost 3 episodes of just winners. So I might try to do just a name and a hat thing. So it will be a little luck chance, you know, if your name gets picked. But maybe I'll add one more, like there'll be 5 players or 6 players. You know, so all the winners are going to battle, and then that winner is going to battle the people who didn't win. They're going to battle, and then we're going to have a battle between the winner's winner and the loser's winner, and then they're going to battle, and they're going to be the tournament, you know, the championship golden mug for season 1. So that's where we're headed with that. It says, yes, I believe I was after Mel when she said the slip version. I know. Yeah, you might have even said it in the comment. Maybe that's where I saw it. You just said it in the comments on that. That's pretty strong, dude. That just came to you, right? You're a smart guy. And then I was like trying to think, are there other combos you can do? You know, I don't know. If it ain't groovy, no movie. I don't know. That's stupid. Let's move on, Huck. All right, that's our comments there. Let's see what else. Sorry, there we go. Like I said, still a little COVID residual. Anybody got COVID out there? That's a great topic, right? Nice going, Huck. But yeah, I found that anybody that had them, I know Rick last night was getting over that as well. It just leaves stuff in you, in your head and your chest. Even though I feel great, go outside, walk the dog around the block, you know. But yeah, that's why you got to stay hydrated and drink a lot. So today I'm going to shoot a new video. I think you're going to let guys like. I'm going to drop it probably tomorrow. It's going to be super exciting. I'm going to start working on the collection video. Now, just so you guys know, the way my collection is laid out, it's laid out like Blockbuster. Earlier last year, or sometime last year, I did a total redesign because, I've always just start at A and then go to Z. And I've lived with that setup for a long time. But then when you start buying a lot of movies like this now it's a lot of moving and scooching and then, totally run out of room. If you look, everything is starting to get stacked up top there just because I don't have a ton of room. So I don't know what's going to happen after a while, guys. I did it like Blockbuster. So at the very, very top there, I got Criterion first, just because I wanted to I know it's a C, that's not alphabetical, but I put Criterion's first, and then I went alphabetical with genre. So then we got action adventure, then we got comedies, then dramas, then horrors and science fiction, and then superheroes at the bottom. So it's all laid out like you go into a Blockbuster store. And I've actually been digging that layout. Oh, and even musicals and Westerns on the end. So whenever I want a particular type of film, I just go to that section just like I would at Blockbuster. And it is alphabetized within that section, though, because I'm still a little OCD. Like, I can't just shove all the action movies there and go, where's Die Hard? It's over here on the end where Z's are. So everything is alphabetized within their genre. So obviously, I know that's a daunting task, but I'm up for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Says, Huck, I thought you were Clay Aiken from Really? Clay Aiken? Sweet, man. That dude should have won, though. Clay's a winner, man. That dude, up against Ruben Studdard. No one talks about Ruben Studdard, but Clay Aiken, he went on Donald Trump's The Apprentice. Anybody watch The Apprentice? But, Apprentice was kind of a cheesy, fun show. And I want to say that season, it was pretty good, too, because it was like all celebrities. It had like Clay Aiken, Arsenio Hall, was a Penn and Teller, but it had Penn Jillette, Adam Carolla, like a really good collection of people. And they were great. And when you see certain people get kicked off, it's absolute bullshit reasons why they're kicked off. Like Adam Carolla, he was kicked off the one show that he dominated, and it was a car episode, right? And it's about sports and cars, and he knows that topic. The topic, he can riff on it. And so he was the host, and he got one of the driver on there, and then he was kicked off. And I was like, there wasn't anything Donald Trump was saying that legitimately explained why he was off. So he was off. And then Clay Aiken gets down to the end, and it's him and Arsenio Hall battling. And Clay makes 2 times the money Arsenio Hall made. And Trump gave the win to Arsenio Hall, because in the past, Arsenio won 2 challenges and then the end, and Clay won and lost 1. And then won the end. And he said, the people at the end, they got to be winners all the way around. It's like, that's not even a thing. That's not even how competitions work. So, yeah, I'm a little frothy at that one because Clay, the guy got out there and he sang and he got $350,000 for his charity, and Arsenio only got like 100 and something. And what I learned is Arsenio Hall had a new show coming out. Isn't that interesting? Arsenio Hall's got a new talk show coming out, and perhaps if he won, that would be great publicity. Oh, but, I'm no conspiracy theorist. There's no way he would have done that, right? It's totally why he won. All right, what else? What else can we talk about, y'all? You got anything else? What you want to know? This is Ask the Huckster Anything moment right here. Before we sign off, whatever you want to know. Favorite movies, top 2s, top 3s, what you got? I'm not in a hurry to sign off. Just, talk to you guys. Let's see, I'm going to look over here at I know I can talk to you guys about holy hand grenade. Look at this. So, yesterday, I put a shut the front door. Hold on. Wait a minute. What? Holy shit, people! Oh my God. I got to show you this. What the F? I just pulled up Box Office Mojo for the Labor Day weekend. When I did my report yesterday, Top Gun Maverick was number 2. It fell slightly behind Spider-Man No Way Home. Are you kidding me? If this is accurate, like I'm looking at it, I'm right here. My eyeballs can't focus. Top Gun Maverick pulled out the number 1 spot when all the actuals came in. Because, see, this is estimated. It's still estimated. So the estimates went up. Hang on. Don't get too excited, Huck. These are estimated. But in the end, when they have actuals, this turns into actuals. But Spider-Man No Way Home was at 6,600,000. And I think Top Gun was at 6 million even. So it was quite ahead of Top Gun Maverick. But if this sticks, and even Bullet Train is up there, if this sticks, guys, come on. I mean, look at this. This is a miracle. This film came out in May, held the number 1 slot for weeks and weeks. And then it stayed in the top 5. It only dropped in, if I recall, all my box office breakdowns, it only dropped into the bottom 5 one time. Otherwise, it has stayed in the top 5 since it's come out. And it's only dropped a tiny percentage every time. So if this, hang on, see, this is what we got to back up and look at. So let's go back. Let's look at weekend. Now there's the Labor Day report, and then there's a regular report. Let's go to the regular report. And they are also saying at just the 3-day weekend, because we had the cinema day that we talked about earlier in this show. See, there it is at 6 million. So Spider-Man did not do as huge as they were saying, which is interesting. So that's the 3-day. And then you go here again and go to the 5-day or 4-day. Math is hard. 4-day. And Top Gun's still number 1. So it happened. A film that came out 4 months ago returns to the number one slot. I'm sorry, I'm praising this really hard. Oh, and we have another. Okay, so there's two things that happen here. So let me switch this up. So two things just happened here. So not only did Top Gun take number one, which is probably my favorite movie of the year, so good. It also just got 701 million domestically. See if I put my cursor here, 701. That means it now takes the number 5 slot from Black Panther, which had 700 million plus, and this now has 701 million and is still kicking ass. 7 point almost 8 million at the box office. So I don't think it's going to catch number 4, but man, oh man, number 5 of all time. Way to go, Tom. So you're seeing it here right now. Like I said, I did a report yesterday and it was not number 1. And I didn't want to jump the gun again. I did that last time where Elvis and Top Gun came out and the estimates had Top Gun in front of Elvis. But then when the actuals came out, Elvis edged it out by just a couple of million, actually, a couple of million. So I didn't want to do the same thing on this one. So I put Top Gun in the number 2 spot under Spider-Man because it was 600,000 away. So that is phenomenal. Sue, are you watching Mama Blu-ray? Oh, I know you do your weekend watch too. He did it. Tom did it. Good Lord, guys. That's freaking amazing. I'm excited. I'm going to have to do a special video about that or something. Holy moly. That's big. That's big, y'all. Think about that. Back at number 1. Dang. Anyway, Clay Aiken. That mullet has to go. I don't have a mullet. Although it's funny you say a mullet. I don't have a mullet, but my hair is growing a little in the back. So it trust me, I don't have enough hair to be a mullet at all, but I do need a trim. But if I had a mullet, I'd rock the shit out of it. You know it. Yep, Maverick took the top spot. Dude. Man, the music in that movie is absolutely spectacular. I love the music. Those certain little bell hits that happen in that movie are just so well timed. I love Lady Gaga's song at the end of the movie. I'm predicting easily an Oscar nomination for Best Song. I'd love to see her take it home because I just want Top Gun to win like as many awards as possible. Top Gun 3 will be made. Yeah, or not. You know what? Or not. I'd love it if it wasn't. You know, if this is it, Top Gun from 36 years ago, and then this one, and this is your bookend pieces, I say let it lie. You know, I mean, I know, like they're like, but it's the number 5 movie of all time. I get it, and you're gonna go to Tom, and you're gonna say, what can we do to top this? I'll be there. If they do a 3, I'll be there. Like I don't need it, but you know, and you know, because this was so good, it's tough to think, oh, that number 3 just wasn't as good, but you know, I'm sure they'll try. I also got the first Jeepers Creepers with the R cartoon. Look at you, Michael, just scoring up those Dollar Tree golden nuggets. What you got going for October? Look, 4K. I am preparing for my onslaught of Halloween movies. I did it last year for the first time. I've always wanted to do it. I always tell my wife, oh, I didn't watch any movies for October, some Halloween movies. But because I have a channel last year, I overdid it. I did 41 movies because I watched all 30 films in that Universal Blu-ray box set, which is beautiful. It's phenomenal. It's so good. Watched every one of those and had an absolute blast watching like sort of a little bit of the dated acting, but you eventually have to roll with it. And then finding some surprises, some sequels like The Invisible Agent. So The Invisible Man was fantastic. Second one, The Invisible Man Returns, I didn't think it was as good. The Invisible Woman was a comedy, which was entertaining all but in its own right. And then The Invisible Agent was like this kick-ass sequel. Like I never even heard of the movie. And it was great. So I loved all that. So, and then even Underwater, that if you haven't seen that Kristen Stewart movie, Underwater, that was great. So anyway, you want to know what I'm going to watch this time? I don't know, but I do know that I got Craft at the swap meet. So that's instantly going on there. Probably like first, like I just want to see the Craft. But yeah, it is definitely going to be another lineup of horror movies. So I'm just going to start taking my collection. I haven't put in my 4K of American Werewolf in London. That's going to go in. I want to watch that. And so any other horror movie I might have picked up that I haven't seen yet, that is going to start going on my to watch list. Very excited. Amazon owns IMDb now. Erased all the negative reviews for their Lord of the Rings show. So the highest review is 7.2. Oh, really? I think they know they will lose the most, most movie ever for a production. I haven't seen it yet. Actually, I asked my daughter. We love Lord of the Rings here. Those are great movies. They held up. I mean, it's almost been 2000, 20 years since those films were made. I cannot believe when I say that out loud. It's been like 20 years since Lord of the Rings, and they are great. They are great, hold up well. The effects are good. And so I asked my daughter and wife, like, you guys want to see Lord of the Rings? I know the Game of Thrones is sort of like the gritty. And so I heard somebody post that Lord of the Rings is the PG version of Game of Thrones, which is actually pretty funny if you think about it. Like, that's kind of true. Because, in Game of Thrones, you had like sex and super violence, and the guy cuts the horse head off. It's like, oh my God. Like, you would just never see that type of violence in Lord of the Rings. So I never crap on anything until I see it. Like, and sometimes people just love to give things bad reviews. Let's be honest. Like Lord of the Rings, because Peter Jackson isn't attached to it. So all those Peter Jackson fans are like, boo, this show sucks. It's like, trust me, a lot of those reviews are that. Just like, and look, when Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, there was a lot of fans who didn't like those because they didn't think he stuck to the book well enough. But then obviously there's a lot of those who disagree and think, thank God we got this great Lord of the Rings interpretation on film. So, yeah, I do want to check it out. So, I'm not loving or hating it until I check it out. So, yeah, reviews, who cares? Like, you got, reviews on Amazon, you got reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. They just make me laugh, what people say. So it's all about seeing it yourself and what you think. Yeah, money, I forget that's what you meant. Now, if Top Gun Maverick comes back out in 2 weeks with an A post-credits, right? Well, no, what you do is once it's left the theater, then it comes back out like at Christmas time, and it takes on Avatar because it's got a 2-minute extra scene at the end where Meg Ryan comes back alive. Right? That'd be hilarious. Underwater copied Aliens. It did. Well, it also copied Leviathan too, if you know Leviathan. But it was fun. Like I just popped it on. I didn't know anything about it, and I had a good time. Look, everything you can even say literally Top Gun Maverick is Star Wars. I mean, look at the end of that thing. It's like the total Star Wars trench scene. They go through the trench. They got the thing is only so big, 2 meters, 3 meters. There's a great video on YouTube where for 8 minutes, something like that, it compares Top Gun Maverick to Star Wars. And it's like line for line, stealing moments, shooting the thing. It's great, but whatever. I mean, it did it well, and it did it in the context of Top Gun. So I'm happy because like you said, everything copies everything. It's whether you copy it well enough, but yeah, it copied. But I still thought it was fun. Just ordered the Universal Monster 4K set and pre-ordered the next one, 38 each on Groove. Nice. You got it. You got the deal. And you threw on the coupon. Scaps for the win. See, thanks, Brian. So I'm assuming you checked out under Guest, as we've learned. Underwater was very underrated. Yeah, I liked it. I really liked Underwater. I'm even contemplating watching it again during Halloween, but I want to see more. I doubt I'll see 41. Here's how you can see 41 movies during the month of October. Those Universal Monster sequels are short as hell, man. Some of them were literally barely over an hour. Like one of those Mummies is like an hour and 10, hour and 9, hour and 15. It's like, wow. So I could literally binge 3 Universal movies in one day and not crack 3.5 hours. So, yeah, that made it. So since I won't be hitting those again this year, I'm not going to hit 41, but I'm going to try to definitely see as many as possible. I'm excited. I'm putting together a collection of horror movies. Yes, me too. I think we should all do it. And then on the next morning mug, we'll start rattling off our horror stack. Fans of Something says, yeah, Scaps, so cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love that movie. It was good. Hey, Tony Movie More. What's going on, buddy? Hey, how's it going? It's going well. Just stop by to say hi. Quick hello on my right. Well, thank you, Tony. Tony's another awesome former player of trivia. If you're on long enough and you heard, we are doing redemption episodes. So if you want to get on and maybe you, Dave, and Andrew, any of you guys want to shoot for the W, For the next couple of episodes, we're going to do redemption episodes where people who didn't win get to replay and go for that win. And then the winners, people who did win, are going to play each other and take home, eventually put the two winners together and take home the ultimate season 1 golden mug. But yeah, Tony was great, man. I love those guys, though. That Steelbook crew. Watched your video too the other day. Yesterday. It was fun, man. They do good content over there. Go check out Tony's channel. I watched the Rings of Power last night. It was kind of slow, but I liked it. See, there you go. Yeah, I heard the same thing. It's a little bit of a slow build at first, but then it really kicks in. So, and I usually hate hearing that. I hate hearing that things take a while to get going, but if you stick with it, I'm like, I got to stick with it. So hopefully it's not slow and not worth sticking with, you know. I enjoyed the Rings of Power. Not as good as the House of Dragon, but good. There you go. See, look, already two pretty good reviews. And Chronicles of Narnia is the G-rated version of. Wow, that is so spot on, dude. Yeah, Chronicles of Narnia is the G-rated version. Yes, absolutely. Scaps totally agrees. Fun fact, Poltergeist is rated PG. I know, right? Yeah, man, it's an intense PG. That definitely would have been a PG-13 had it come out a little bit later. And Poltergeist is cursed. Yes, we are. Very much a curse around the cast in those films. Mad Love with Peter Lorre is a great 30s horror flick. Sweet, man. Let's see if I can find that on maybe HBO or something. Why would it be on HBO? That's a Warner thing, not Universal. I have all those nice artwork, Universal Monster Blu-ray Steelbooks, so I will not buy the 4K. Yeah, those are nice. See, that's the thing, too, because I already had the collection. It's just like, are those Blu-ray Steelbooks or are those 4K Steelbooks? I forget. But I got the collection of them anyway. So because I have the collection, I don't, and it was only like $38 like you got there, and I don't want to also get the Steelbook. So I try to get one version of the thing that I want and not go crazy, mostly because of money, not because of desire. Like if I had bottomless pit of money, I'd probably go for it because those are sweet. Yep, those Alex Ross artworks. Alex Ross is the best, man. I'm a huge Alex Ross fan. I got an Alex Ross print on my wall. Not around here, though. They are blue. Yeah, so they're blue. So that's why I didn't get it, because I already had the box set, which I think is pretty sweet all by itself. Blu-ray when they first came. Yeah, I just couldn't remember if those were blue or 4K. So, wow, what an exciting morning, y'all. Tea with Jack and Coke. Or Jack and Coke. But, wow, that is so amazing. Top Gun. That just puts me in such a good mood today, y'all. I may go out Blu-ray hunting, even though there's nothing to get out. Ken, do we need to go out today? I saw your thing last night. I don't know. Doesn't sound like a hot day for stuff. I know there's a couple of steals out there. Here, let's take a gander, y'all. Let's take a look together, shall we? Let's see. Blu-ray.com. Here, let's pop it up. Boink. Nice. I'm just taking a little overview. Look at that. Look. Part 2. Now this, by the way, I know I was going to look at something else, but this is going to be great. That is an excellent collection. That is good. That is going to be good. Those are 3 good selections. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna go to bat for this. I don't know if you guys have seen this Phantom of the Opera, but it's actually in color. It was shocking. I don't know why, because you see how everything is all packaged black and white. And it would look a little weird to tint him in color, because then it just wouldn't look as boss, right? But it's a color movie, but it's lavishly in color. It's when Technicolor came out, and it serves that film really well. And it doesn't detract at all that one's in color. In fact, the odd thing is they put that out in color. And then after that film, because it was 1946, I'm trying to remember now. It's tough to remember all the dates, but they put out a few Mummy sequels and all the Abbott and Costello movies that came out after it, which was Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. That came out after this movie, and those were all still in black and white. So even though color came around for this film, it didn't mean everything from that point on they were going to start doing in color, which I think is interesting, especially with the mummies. It'd been interesting to see one of those mummy movies in color, at least in the collection I have. They're all black and white. So, but it adds to that charm. All right, let's see. Why can't I find it? I'm spacing out on where the button is. Bullet Train's coming out. Yeah. All right, this week. Let's see. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. All right, so we got the Criterion of Blowout, but see, I have the Criterion and it's a Blu-ray. I'm fine. I don't. I just got it like during the sale that was the flash sale that was in February. I picked it up, watched it, loved it. It's great. I'm fine. Don't need the 4K. Let's see. And then here's all the Star Trek. So here's that Star Trek. What's all these ads? So this is the Star Trek I was saying that I think is just garbage. It's like, this is, let me show you. This just does not capture, like, I don't know, that it's like the weird pigments on people, the hot spots on the heads. I don't know. It's just, it's not good. Look how it looks like, when people overlight themselves and they get all these hot spots. That's like an amateurish mistake on a camera, right? Like in a movie or whatever. And then there's all these hot spots. I'm like, ew. That's exactly what this feels like to me. It looks like, first of all, Star Trek, the original 6 movie thing. You've got Bones, who's in a Star Trek 2 through 6 costume. And then you've chosen to put Kirk and Spock in the motion picture outfit, which looks like not nearly as cool. They should all 3 be in the same outfit. Like, look, even at the bottom, everybody is in the maroon outfits. But right up here, we decided to go with those. And look, they're not even blue like that. They're kind of like a gray with a very little blue in them. They're mostly gray. So this is like false advertising. They're not that color. So yeah, I will not be getting that one. I think it's horrible. I want all these slip covers. These are beautiful. See that? That's the release poster of Wrath of Khan. So if you're going to get one, that's the one you want to get. Look at that thing. Thing's gorgeous, y'all. So that's what I want on my shelf. That's when I pull that down. That's what I want to look at. That's what I want to see. So, hey, Lego spear. So yeah, all of these, and they went down, like when they were pre-ordered at first, they were like $24.99, but instantly they dropped down to $20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So it's 120 to get those plus tax. And then this one was how much? 107. So it's a little bit more if you go for them individually, but yeah, now. And also Paramount, eventually they do sort of drop their prices. As we know, though, you could run the risk of not getting those slip covers. So I'm just debating if I just want to wait a couple of weeks. I don't think in a couple of weeks that these are going to vanish with slip covers. I think that's a little too quick to lose that deal. But the real, here's the real get right here. I was watching Ken's thing last night. Ken, great cover on this stuff. So this is why did this go here? Okay, that's weird. I don't recall clicking on that, but that's pretty bitching, y'all. If you want to get you a Lego land speeder. Look at all these pop-ups. Go away. Okay. So let's click on this. So this, when you get this, the contents, let's do the overview. There you go. I don't know how to get rid of this stupid thing. Anyway, close. So, when you get stuff from Arrow and Scream Factory, for example, okay, let's even take Columbia Classics as an example. You get 6 movies in 4K, and you get that big ass book, and you get that nice packaging, which now I swear has been sitting at like $88. I don't know if I click on it now. What's that? $88. So this, you get this really strange, so this opens up and shows cross section of the Enterprise, but then the discs are inserted in this artwork. So you're kind of trashing the artwork. So that already is a lose. Like you should put them like maybe up here like that, so they can just slide out of the top. But they literally cut into the artwork. So you have to put your grubby hands all over it and scratch it with your fingernail. That's BS. And then this looks like see how this is presented here? It looks like this really thick book. I saw somebody do an unboxing of this. Is not a thick book. This is like a 10-page, like pamphlet magazine looking thing. And then, you get stickers. What this looks like to me is like, let's find some of the cheapest things to produce. So you get stickers, bumper stickers, nice little poster, art cards. It's not bad, but is this worth $88? Let's see, is it even 88? Yeah, see, it's back down to 88. Is that worth 88? Or let's see. Okay, this is now, that's volume 3. But the Columbia Classics was down to also 88. So do you want to get 6 movies in 4K with some pretty good swag, or this for 88, which isn't even the best Star Trek movie? Arguably, it's Star Trek 2. So I don't know. I think that's a heavy price tag for something that doesn't really deliver $88 worth of swag. So, and I'm a Star Trek fan, so that's not calling to my Star Trek fandom, if you will. But yeah, all these other slipcovers I think are great. So if any of you are Star Trek fan, Ken, I love that you're not even a Star Trek fan, but you pre-ordered all the movies. So I have a feeling you will be doing a Star Trek, watch and rating all of those. So I'll be curious to see which of them stands out for you. All right, where was I? Okay, so they're all blue. I'm just going to jump up here because I can't quite remember. Best alcoholics are the morning drinkers. Good to know. 310 to Yuma Steel is nice. Nice. And didn't all those Star Trek 4Ks come out today? Yes, they did. Yep. Of course, I just got done talking about them. Hey, what's up, Bob's? Bob's Blu-rays, man. Yeah, great show last night, man. Looking forward to seeing how it all comes to a big conclusion. Does anyone know if Halloween Kills is in the stores? Because I can't find it on the app. I don't know. I haven't even been out yet. Sold out. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, hey, as I have learned, go check Target. Target saved the day so many times for me. I just went to Target. You can price match, do all that good stuff at Target. And if you're like me, you got the red card, and the red card takes another 5% off. So technically, when I got them to match the price of my Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade Steelbook for $14.99, it also had another 5% off. So technically, I got it even cheaper than Best Buy. So go get it. Yes, my store had several. That's good. I bought the Star Trek 6 movie in 4K. I love Star Trek 6, Gus. I argue that Star Trek 6 is better than Star Trek 2 for only one reason. Like Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Khan is a better villain, I would say, than Chang. I'm going to pick Chang because Chang is like, right? So you've got Montalban in 2, which chews up the scene, right? And then you've got Christopher Plummer as Chang with an eye patch that's bolted onto his skull. I mean, how badass is that? That's such, and he's bald. Like, I love that he had such a good look as Chang. But the difference is you actually get Shatner and Plummer acting in the same scene together. And there's something so fun watching good actors act off each other like that. The problem I have with Star Trek 2 is Khan and Kirk are always separated by ship and screen. They're never in the same room. We'll just say same room together ever. So they act off of each other via the view screen. But as we know, making movies, when Khan was acting, I am quite sure Shatner didn't come and show up on set and give Khan those lines to act off of. I'm sure it was a reader, and Khan, Montalban is so good, he just envisioned that it was Kirk, my old friend. So it misses that one thing that if you just gave me one scene with Montalban and Shatner together, really getting at it, oh my God, it would instantly be my favorite. But because I love the fact that you get Plummer and Shatner together, that's the one thing I think is lacking in 2. But I hold them pretty close to each other. So there you go. I like Star Trek 6. All right. Bob's Blu-ray says it was supposed to be in stores. On my way. Go, Bob. Go. Safe drive, man. Put me on your Bluetooth. I can still talk to you while you're driving. Time to go hunting. What's up, Gus? Look at that. He's ready. He's keys in hand, out the door. He says, I'm done. What you done with, buddy? Done with shopping? Done with hunting? Done with my show? I get it. Some people can't hang with the hook all day. What's up, Bob? Good luck. We'll wrap this up, guys. Howdy, Holland. Look at that. Look, Bob's still saying, hey, out the door. He's like texting and one hand opening that door. That set looks cheap. Yeah, it does, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm quite sure that does not look like a nice sturdy box like that beautiful Spielberg thing I just pull it with, all nice and hard. You can knock on it. I bet it's that flimsy, like Indiana Jones box set cardboard crap. I bet there's no love on that set. No love. Movie owner says, now I want to buy that set if it came with a Bluetooth comm badge. Now, see, yes, that would be, that's the kind of swag you put in that. Why don't you put in like, a badge or something like a real collectible that a fan likes to get? Like, I like stuff like that too. I'm such a Star Trek nerd. I have a comm badge from like the original show. Well, he has no comm badge, but I got the decals from the original show. I got the comm badge from the Next Generation. I got all kinds of Star Trek swag. Hey, Hawk. I like that. Hawk. Do you own Target stock? Just kidding. Maybe I do. I should, though. They should pay me as much as I talk them up and get that red card for you guys. We need a Time After Time. Yeah, Time After Time. That's a cool movie. Hey, Huck. There it is again. Everybody wants to know if I have stock. Hey. What's up, Emmett? How did Alex Thomas feel when I'm sure he felt bummed, but, like he took it like a dude, man. He was just rolling along, man. He was cool. He had his poker face on, and maybe he'll want a redemption, maybe not. I don't know. The invitation is out to everybody. Huck, if you hit Best Buy, let me know if they got the 410 Yuma steel. I will, sir. I will. Mr. Nichols, they have plenty in the stores near me. Okay. Let's see. The best was Star Trek 3 when Kirk fights Klingon Doc Klingon Doc Brown. Yeah, in case you guys are going to know. In Star Trek 3, here, I'll just show you this thing. So Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, which a lot of people crap on, it has its charm. Oh, he's not even on the cover. So Christopher Lloyd plays the Klingon commander Kruge, Kruge, and Kirk gets to fight, as I say, Jim Ignatowski. I always think of him as Jim from Taxi. Oh, Kirk. Oh, I want your ship. Oh, All right, whoever that was. But yeah, so there you go. Klingon Doc Brown. Let's see. Do you have Anaconda? I do not have Anaconda. I don't even have Anaconda at all. I've seen Anaconda. I don't have the urge to add Anaconda to this collection, Although I say that and I have Tremors. Tremors is kind of fun. I don't know. Like, I wonder if Anaconda is one of those, like, it's so bad it's good when you rewatch it. There's a lot of those type movies out there. So, all right, guys, I've been yakking it up for quite some time. It's probably the longest morning show I've done. I think I'm going to call it a day. Throat's getting a little wiped out there. But I might actually hop on the old jalopy and go looking for stuff. I do need to make a return to one of my thrift stores. I don't know if they're going to take it back. Like a bonehead, I looked at something. It was a Sin City, and I bought it, but I already bought Sin City previously at another thrift store. So I'm just going to take it back and say, hey, you don't have to give me my money back. Can I just get another movie on the shelf? Which they didn't have many of. So if I get something else, it'll be something I don't want. But there you go. If not, I will keep it. I'll give it away, something like that. So, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you guys so much coming in. All my locals here, you guys are rock stars. I appreciate seeing you guys every Tuesday morning. It's a lot of fun doing these for you guys. Hope you enjoy them. I forgot to mention, let's see, just in case, I want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Right. All right. So I will say this. So I have one new thing to show you guys. So I have the fortune now of being monetized. So I have this thing that I made for you guys. If you happen to support my channel with a super chat, you guys will now get at the end of this video. I'm going to show you a taste of the video that you will get if you toss on like, $1 or $2 and then support chat. You'll get this video right here. And, Gus, this is sort of an after present for you, sir. Here you go. Sorry, Carlton doing the dance is just hilarious. So that's it. So if you ever decide to support the channel, you'll get that video just for you. So right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for checking this out. I'm going to get going here. But thank you for watching. If you missed the trivia night last night, please go back and watch episode 10. We finally hit number 10. And any other trivia show before that. They're all super fun to watch. A lot of good times. And yeah, so be on the lookout for my video tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have it up tomorrow, maybe Thursday. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.